The Backrooms. You've been here before. Entity number 398, The Wild Hunt. Be wary of song and laughter in the backrooms. There are things that walk in the light, wearing masks of merriment. Once the mask drops, they'll fall upon you with tooth and claw. Keep to the shadows and run to the exits. Be as silent as a mouse. If they find you, they will kill you. Habitat/habitats. Level 398, The Grove of Seasons. Various. Description. Entity 398, The Wild Hunt, is the collective name given to hunting bands of entities that prowl the backrooms. Members of the Wild Hunt are varied in appearance. Most of them have a combination of animal and human features, with teeth, claws, feathers, and fur mixed in with bodies, limbs, and faces. However, some have plant matter growing off of their bodies, or are made from inorganic matter like rock and concrete. Some are even more monstrous, with skin that absorbs light or reflects stars from unknown skies. Despite some looking like benevolent creatures from various front-room mythologies, every member is cunning, cruel, and capable of snapping an adult human's neck with their bare hands. Members of the Wild Hunt typically group into hunting bands of 4 or 5 members. Each member holds a specific role in the band. See behaviors. All hunting bands are dangerous, but those that display quote-unquote trophies of human hair, bones, and clothing made from tattooed human skin should be especially avoided. Behaviors. Hunting bands roam the backrooms, searching for any humans to use as their quote-unquote prey. They can be found on any level, but a majority of sightings are in levels that connect to level 398, the Grove of Seasons. Members are known to be relentless, tracking people across levels or imitating other humans to lure their prey to start a hunt. Be especially wary of freely available resources in dangerous levels. Even if you're desperate, it's more likely that the Wild Hunt set them out as a trap. A common trap is a backpack full of supplies next to a recently deceased body. The Wild Hunt will fake the apparent cause of death, waiting for an unknowing victim to pick the pack up and start the hunt. While hunting, members of the Wild Hunt use simple weapons, like bows or spears, or other natural weapons granted to them by their anatomy, such as teeth, claws, tentacles, vines, etc. As stated above, each member of the band has a role in the hunt, with survivors noting 3 main roles. Trackers specialize in navigation and tracking. Many of these members tend to have senses that are much stronger than a typical human's. They also have an uncanny ability to sense when people no-clip. Flushers specialize in flushing quarries out from their hiding spots or killing them in close quarters. These members generally rely on their anatomy to kill their prey. Rangers specialize in archery and spear throwing. Most of these members tend to have more anthropomorphic anatomy and can occasionally be mistaken for humans. The Wild Hunt have a ritualistic obsession with not just hunting, but how the hunt is structured, with 3 stages. No member of the Wild Hunt can deviate from the structure without causing themselves serious distress. Once any member of the band spots a human, the hunt begins. The hunt has 3 stages: sighting, chase, revision, and accounting. The sighting stage is the shortest and simplest stage of the hunt. The moment the band sees a human, the lead tracker will let out a cry, and the chase begins. One of the quirks of this stage is that the hunting band can only chase after the first human they spot. Even if other humans appear during later stages of the hunt, the Wild Hunt will not engage with them. It is unknown how long the hunt lasts for. Revision. The band has 7 days to chase down and kill their quarry, although there are other methods to end a hunt. Due to relaxed regulations, only humans carrying young and humans younger than 16 are exempt from the hunt. Any instances of poaching should be reported to the Huntmaster in the Grove. Note, see level 398, the Grove of Seasons. The best way to survive a hunt is to avoid starting one. Avoid levels that lead into and out of level 398. Keep any cellular phones on silent, and don't wear clothing that attracts attention. The second stage is the chase. It's the longest, revision, and most exciting part of any hunt. Once the band has its eyes on a human, they'll chase them until the hunt is over. Hunts can last from hours, revision, to a week, unless the band gives up on the hunt. The universal sign for a band giving up the hunt is when every member destroys their weapon. Footnote. Revision. Due to confusion, members who hunt with teeth and claws will now carry a ceremonial stick to break. End footnote. If you do not see every member breaking their weapon, the hunt is not over. Revision. The last stage is the accounting, when the band has either caught their prey, given up on the hunt, or when the quarry has killed the band. If the quarry is killed, the band determines which trophies each member is entitled to. Traditionally, the hunter who killed the human claims the head, but once the head has been cleaved from the body, the band will skin the body, with particular care taken around tattooed skin. Most designs are unique after all, and the memories contained in them are extremely valuable. Once the body has been flayed, the meat and organs are removed from the skeleton. The meat and organs are discarded to become carrion for other creatures to feast on. However, occasionally the heart is kept by a hunter, considered to be a delicacy by a select few. The bones are stripped of any meat and divided amongst the hunters to carve into weapons, jewelry, or other objects of importance. Quarries who have repeatedly escaped multiple hunts are instead taken back to the grove. Note, see level 398, the Grove of Seasons, whole, to be stuffed and put on display with the utmost of respect and reverence for giving a good hunt, with the exception of one quarry in particular. Quarries who have escaped or killed the band hunting them are given a grace period of 1 month to recover before they can be hunted again. If they would like, they can recuperate in the grove. Note, see level 398, the Grove of Seasons. Surviving the chase. Surviving a hunt is difficult, but not impossible. Like humans themselves, members of the wild hunt are persistence hunters. They will pursue their quarries through any levels, unhindered by most environmental hazards. However, they are not immortal. Well-placed weapon strikes can kill them, especially if the weapon is made of censored. Footnote. Revision. Tisk. We will call those without the knowledge of their ancestors. End footnote. However, most of it comes down to luck. If you're spotted, what level you're on, nearby exits, the amount of supplies you have on hand, etc. However, there is a general list of what to do in case you're spotted. Do's and don'ts. Do. Pace yourself. Alternate between moving and hiding to avoid tiring yourself out. Set traps. Even if you don't kill the band, slowing them down by seconds can be the difference between life and death. Prepare ahead of time. Reading pages in the general public database helps you create escape routes. Carry enough supplies to last you for a week on the run. Use other entities to your advantage. While it's a dangerous tactic, the wild hunt is as vulnerable to other entities as humans are. Other entities can serve as a distraction, or even kill your pursuers. Don't. Lead them to others. Revision. Such cowardice is unbecoming for good hunts. Enter level 398. Revision. Hunting in the grove, note, see level 398, the Grove of Seasons, is forbidden. Those who can make it here alive will be granted clemency. Those who volunteer will be rewarded. Give up. Those who surrender shall be granted the experience of feeling the accounting whilst alive. It's been too long since our kinds have communicated. Do forgive my vandalism of your quaint database, but it had inaccurate information. In addition, I hope my hints are helpful. The hunts of late have been boring. Huntmaster Hearn.